What a wonderful image of the three visitors to the birthplace of Jesus prostrating themselves. I hope those in your life have done that to you for continuing this wonderful, wonderful work of bringing life into the world. Because we all want to get new hope that life and life worth living is possible. Before leaving my house, I was watching one of the Sunday morning news programs. And one of the scenes that moved me early in the year when it was done throughout cities in America, throughout England, when people came out of their homes to make a noise with pots and pans, rejoicing, giving praise and thanks for all the health workers and those who put themselves in danger because of this great love, the love of life and wanting it to be as healthy and wholesome as possible. And I'm sure that's what you hope for your daughter, Paula. As I said, it did bring tears to my eyes. But we know that this has been a difficult year. So we're certainly in good company. The shepherds who first received the good news were outcasts. They weren't invited to the table, but they were the first ones to receive the news from the angel. And they too went to prostrate themselves. The wise men from the east, reminding us of the central element of this feast, that this good news is not just meant for a chosen few or those baptized into the church. This good news that the wise men were seeking, they came to it by a very different route. There was no angel, but they followed the star. They read the signs of the times. They responded, not knowing to where or to what they were going to, but going to witness a new birth gives us hope. And so this has been a year of division. Just when you thought that something like a pandemic, what a terrible thing to unify us. But even that didn't achieve its end, if that's possibly the end of a pandemic. That's a lot of nonsense, really, isn't it, Dr. Darby? But at least an illness does remind us how equal we are. And so you'd have thought that would bring us together, but it didn't. It divided us. So in celebrating the Epiphany, we celebrate this ideal that the world was created to live in unity, not division. Not division. And that's something we should confess at the end of every day if we've added to the divisiveness in our society, in our home, in our school, in our parish, in our place of work, wherever. And so I hope that as we celebrate this Mass, we will take on that challenge to start this new year with that in mind, that our words and our actions will bring hope, will take away fear. In the Catholic Church, we love our saints and we remember them, even those from hundreds and over 1,000 years ago. This is what Clement of Alexander said. God's intention is the salvation of all. The salvation of all. That's how big and loving the heart of God is that was revealed in Jesus. Not just for a few, but for all. And this intention is called the church. So that's our job. That's the church which Paul is to be baptized into. That's what we're all called to do. To live in our lives the example of Christ. We celebrate the vulnerability of a child. I wonder what the opposite of vulnerability is. Maybe it's power. Maybe it's an abuse of power. Not wanting to show that we're in need. But we're living in a time of great need. And so we need the vulnerability of a child. We need new birth to give us hope. We need to realize that we too, like the Christ child and like Paula, can be reborn to become what it is we're meant to be, so that we truly become church with the intention and desirability, true desire, to include all people into the love and the mercy of God. Please like, subscribe, or comment below.